Hey everyone, we are going to get started with the two-letter blends phonics lesson today. So let's get started. So you are going to need some supplies. So the things that you are going to need today are the word work notebook you have, a pencil. And once you get your word work notebook and your pencil, you are going to open your word work notebook pencil up and you are going to write today's date at the top, 9-1-20. Okay? Remember, we never skip pages in our notebooks. You can pause the video at this time to get your supplies and to write the date at the top of your paper. I'm going to keep going at this time. So let's always start off by getting our ears warmed up. So I always like to make sure my ears are stretched out. They can hear the sounds that are coming out of my mouth. So we got to do that first. All right, so what I'm going to do first is I am going to be doing some phoneme categorization. That means I'm going to try to figure out what words belong together and what words do not belong together in a group of words, okay? So let's get started. I am going to say 3 words. So listen to my 3 words. Pan, bat, top, okay? 2 of those words have a in the middle, and 1 word does not. The words pan and bat have the a vowel sound in the middle of the word. The word top doesn't, so it does not belong. All right, now guys, I want you to help me. I'm going to say 3 words, okay? Our words are bus, hot, run. Bus, hot, run. So let's think about which word doesn't belong. Bus, is in the middle of the word. Hot, is in the middle of the word. And run, is in the middle of the word. So bus and run both have the U vowel in the middle of the word. Hot has O vowel. It does not belong. All right, now it's your turn. Let's see how you do. Your words are hop, get, 10. What word doesn't belong? Hop, get, 10. If you said that hop does not belong, good job. Hop has the vowel O in the middle of the word. Get and 10 both have the vowel E in the middle of the word. All right, so now let's get started talking about what are we going to be learning in phonics today. So we are going to be working on 2-letter blends. There are a lot of 2-letter blends. You can see them on the screen. SL, SL, GR, GR, TW, TW, SP, SP, FL, FL, ST, ST, SN, SN, TR, CHR, KR, KR, KL, KL, PL, PL, LT, LT, FR. What we notice about these 2-letter blends is that they are both consonants. And when they come together in a word, their sounds are kind of blended together. Okay? So, these 2-letter blends can be found in the beginning and the end of your words. So that's where we find them a lot of times. And they're always together. They're stuck together. They're stuck together. And they're stuck together either at the beginning or they're stuck together at either the end of your words. But most of the time, it's at the beginning. All right, so let's get started. We're going to do some 2-letter blends, and we're going to do some reading. Miss Sweeney's always going to do the words that are in red first at the top by herself. So here we go. My turn. I look and I notice right here, I've got the SL blend at the beginning of the word. So let's pull that apart to say the word. Here I go. Slip, with the SL at the beginning. Let's get the next word. I see a blend at the beginning. I'm going to break it up. Grab, grab. So GR at the beginning of the word. All right, now I want you to help me with the next two. Okay? I want you to help me with the next two. That means you're going to break the word up, stretch it, and then clap and say it with me. So here we go. First word. Twin. Twin has the TW at the beginning of the word. Let's go to the next word. Get ready to break it up. Spin. The SP at the beginning of the word has the blend. All right, now let's go to the very last words. These are your words. So that means you're going to break these words up and slap and say the word on your own. So I'm going to give you a couple of minutes. If you want to pause the video at this time to practice, you can do that. I'm going to keep going if you're ready. Here we go. Flag. Next word. Stem. Good job. All right, so now we're moving to spelling. So that means I'm going to call out a word and then I'm going to spell the word. So Miss Sweeney's going to go ahead and get started. So here we go. I always like to use the red when I'm doing my words because these are mine and I'm going to do them on my own. So my first word is snag. Snag. That's a blend. S-N. Sn. A vowel. G. Snag. Okay, very good. So I'm going to move this up here to the top. Okay, I'm going to underline that SN because I like to show where the blend is. Now, my next word is the word slot. Slot. I know that's the SL blend. O, the O vowel O, and T, slot. The SL blend is at the beginning of the word. I'm going to underline it. So now it's time for you guys to help. So this is where you're going to need your notebook open and your pencil ready to write with me. So as I'm typing, you're writing with me. So here we go. Your words first with me is the word grip. So let's break that up first before we write. Grip. So gr. That's the GR blend. So let's write GR. Then I. We know that's the vowel I. And then P. Okay, so there's the word grip. Let's underline the GR because that's the two-letter blend. All right, now we're going to go to your next word. Your next word is the word west. Let's break it up. West. So, that's W. ST. So right there we have the blend, but this time it's at the end of the word. So I told you, sometimes you're going to see the blends at the beginning or at the end. Most of the time they're at the beginning, but this one is actually at the end. So we're going to underline it. So you should have the word west now written down in your notebook. West. All right, so now I want you to try two words on your own, okay? So your first word that I want you to try on your own is the word nest. Like the bird lays its eggs in the nest. So break up the word in its sounds, nest. And then write the word, nest. Okay, so you should have come up with the word nest. N. Excuse me, I should not have an underline. N. E vowel. St. The ST blend, but now it's at the end of the word. So I'm going to highlight it. Okay? Your next word that I want you to try on your own is the word trip. I'm going to take a trip to visit my family. Trip. Go ahead and try that word on your own. Break up the sounds and spell it on your paper. Trip. Okay? You can pause the video, but if you're ready to go on, I'll help. Trip. That's the TR blend that we talked about. I, the short I, P, trip. Now I am going to go ahead and underline the TR because that's the blend. Okay, great. So now we're ready to talk about reading with the two-letter blends. So I want you to pause the video at this time, and I want you to read this passage quietly to yourself or out loud, and I want you to be thinking about the two-letter blends that you see when you finish. Okay, pause the video, read it. If you're ready, let's go on. I'm going to read it now. It says, Fran and Spot want to play? Asks Fran. Spot likes to play. Spot runs and gets twigs. He flips in the green grass. Stop, stop, yells Fran, but Spot cannot stop. All right, so I see a lot of two-letter blends. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my highlighter, and I'm going to highlight anytime I see a word with a two-letter blend that we've talked about. Right from the beginning, I see Fran is a two-letter blend. It has the FR. I see Spot has a two-letter blend. It has the SP. Okay, so let's keep going. Want to play? I see play, PL blend. So I'm going to highlight that. Ask Fran. We've already got Fran. Spot, we have that. Likes to play, and we have play. Spot runs and gets twigs. Oh, there's twigs. It has the TW. Twigs. He flips. Flips. So I'm looking at that one and the FL. Flip. Okay. In the green grass. Oh, green has the GR. And grass also has the GR. Stop, stop. Stop has the ST, so I'm going to go ahead and highlight stop. It has the ST blend. Yells Fran. But Spot cannot stop. So we've got all the words that we found with the different two-letter blends highlighted. And some of them are repeated, so I didn't highlight them for every time we saw them. I just highlighted them for one time. So lots of two-letter blends in this passage. So now let's get started talking about sentences with the two-letter blends. Miss Sweeney's going to do a sentence by herself, and I'm going to show you what that should look like. And then I'm going to let you actually try a sentence by yourself today. So let's begin. My sentence is, Miss Glenn eats plums. So, Miss Glenn eats plums. First thing I need to do is count my words. Miss Glenn eats plums. So I know my sentence should have 4 words. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the first word, miss. It's the beginning of my sentence. It needs a capital letter. So, M, I, S. And we're going to double the consonant at the end. Miss Glenn. Now, this is someone's name, Miss Glenn. So Glenn needs to get a capital letter when we start writing it. Glenn, Gul. That's a 2-letter blend, GL. The G, though, needs to be capitalized because it's her name. Gul, E, Glenn. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to highlight the GL because it's a blend. Miss Glenn eats, okay, eats. This is kind of a sight word, E-A-T-S, eats plums. Pool. That's a 2-letter blend. Pool. That's P-L. Pool. U. M. And that's plural because it's more than one. So Miss Glenn eats plums. I'm going to highlight the P-L. Underline the P-L. Miss Glenn eats plums. And because that is a statement, I'm just telling information, I put a period to stop the sentence. Now it's your turn. You're going to get a chance to write this sentence, and then I'm going to go in and type it up to show you what it should look like. So let's get ready to see what your sentence should look like. Okay? Your sentence says, The rocks are where cats rest. The rocks are where cats rest. So you can pause the video at this time and write your sentence. The cats are where, the rocks are where cats rest. Okay. The rocks are where cats rest. Okay. So now Miss Sweeney's going to go ahead and get started. The T, capital T. The, because it's the beginning of my sentence, capital T, H-E. The cats, cats. It's more than one. The cat, I'm saying cats. I should be saying rocks. Excuse me. I keep getting the word cats and rocks switched up. The rocks, so are, A-R-E, where, W-H-E-R-E, cats, C-A-T-S, cats, rest, R-E-S-T. The rocks are where cats rest. Now rest, that S-T right there is a two-letter blend, even though it comes at the end of the word. The rocks are where cats rest. Now we are going to put a period because that ends the sentence. So that needs a period because it's a telling sentence. The rocks are where cats rest. So that completes our sentence. So now we are done and we have finished our sentence, and so we are finished with our lesson today. So at this time, I'm going to stop the video and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye!